Welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius for the season of Astronomical Fall, so the period between September 22nd and December 21st. This reading can apply to any area of your life, okay? So always listen with an open mind and take the messages as they feel relevant and as they resonate with you. Because this is a reading for an extended period of time, the messages and the energies may become relevant or start resonating with you with time, so you may want to come back to this reading in a couple of weeks from now and see if how the messages resonate with you has changed, okay? If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check out the reading for the collective for the fall season. Some beautiful, very powerful energies there, so you may want to check how they blend with the messages for your sign, okay? And without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Please remember, Aquarius, that we are not trying to predict the future for you, but we are doing an energy forecast so that you can make the best out of the energetic potential that is available to you. So let's start with some opening messages and then we will do some tarot for you. This is for Aquarius, Astronomical Fall season. Thank you. And one more. Okay, two more. The first one says, let's get high. Divine spirit grows within me when I practice love. Higher spiritual consciousness awakens. Okay, let's get high may mean many things, right? But in this particular case, it means climbing those mountains, right? Getting higher means getting closer to God, whatever God means to you, universal energies or higher power, okay, however you call it. This is ascending in whatever area of life. Divine spirit grows within me when I practice love. Again, whatever practicing love means to you. It may be practicing love by being in a relationship, taking care of it, nurturing. It may be about your family, friends. It may be self-love. When you devote your time to doing things that you love, your passions, your creative projects, you also practice love and express love through it when you share your talent, skills with others. Whatever those skills or talents are, right? So practicing love has many meanings as well, or can take many forms. Higher spiritual consciousness awakens, so as you practice this love, the spirit, divine spirit grows within you and your higher consciousness opens up. You get higher and higher, climbing those mountains. Right on top of the mountain, we are the highest to God. That's what many alpinists say as well. So it's like climbing to the point, the intersection of heaven and earth, almost. It feels very spiritual, but remember, it can relate to any area of your life, okay? It can be climbing your career ladder, building your business, okay? Growing, or like building your family, building a home, okay? It will be different for every person. But there's growth and achievement, there's perseverance and strength in this card. Honor what you have to offer and be willing to share. Honor what others have to offer and be willing to receive. So I said, maybe by sharing your talents or sharing your love in any other form, you practice love. Honor what you have to offer and be willing to share. So appreciate, be grateful for what you are able to bring to the table. What are those skills, those talents? What is the vibe that you bring to your relationship, to family environment? And be proud of what you have to offer. Everyone has something to offer. But also honor what others have to offer. Be willing to receive. Appreciate what they have and that they are willing to share it with you. Don't be closed off on others. Whether it comes to, someone sharing their advice with you or their experience, maybe some kind of like a teacher or just someone who shares based on their experience. They can teach you something. So don't be blocked on opportunities like this. Be open that others, sometimes it may be someone you wouldn't expect to be a person that can impact your life. And very surprisingly, this person has something, they bring something into your life that changes it forever. Journey within, go for a ride, enjoy the journey. So definitely you have a vibe of a journey with, not only with this card, but also with the mountains, right? There is some kind of like an adventurous vibe. But you are encouraged to go within, to look into. If you look at the card, see here on the next to the word enjoy, can it focus? There are mountains. This little thing over here. So you have some kind of climbing ahead of you. There is ascension, there is growth, leveling up. But you need to do it from the place of love, or through practicing love you will grow. Through being humble, being grateful, honoring yourself, self-loving, but also honoring others and what they have to offer. Being proud of yourself, believing in yourself, having faith in yourself and your dreams and your abilities. And this card, journey within, go for a ride. There's something about yourself that you are encouraged to explore in a very adventurous way. Very adventurous way. Like, explore yourself and have fun, because you can find so surprising, unexpected things that will change your life forever. Or also about honor what you have to offer. It's like the journey within, go for a ride, so that you can perhaps realize how much you have to offer. What your talents are, what your skills are, but also what your soul and heart's desire are. Let's put some tarot cards for you and see how Aquarius presents themselves in the fall season. What's up with you? Let's start with those two. The Lovers and the Six of Wands. The Lovers is the card of making choices from the place of love, practicing love, right? And the Six of Wands is the card of victory. We will put a couple more on the table, but let's look at the Lovers for a second. This is the card of Gemini. So also a sign from your element, air element, right? This is about listening to your heart's guidance, allowing your heart to guide you, following the path of love, making choices from the place of love. Some kind of a divine connection, whether it's a relationship or your connection with the divine, if this is more of a spiritual ascension for you. But this is also a card of certain level of maturity, because from the archetype point of view, it depicts a moment when we are mature enough to leave the home nest and create our own with someone, right? So maturity, climbing the mountains, reaching the top, there is some kind of maturity which is aligned with what I said about your growth, expansion, leveling up. This is some kind of perfection, harmony, definitely a deep bond. For some of you, this is a relationship. But it primarily feels as this is for you, for an individual. Like the journey is supposed to be your journey, individual journey. Makes perfect sense with the collective reading. It's like it's your journey into the mountains. And one other sign had it, that there was road leading into the mountains. So really that journey, it shows up for the collective, for each sign. We are all traveling somewhere. Scorpio had time traveler. Amazing and different journeys. And you are encouraged to go within, go for a ride, have fun, enjoy the journey. It feels that this is your journey. I don't feel another person here. With the Six of Wands, there's victory. You are heading towards victory. You are victorious. You are feeling good. This is, sometimes this card is called the return of a victorious king. It's like you are coming back into your power, into your authority, but I do feel this particular success is something new for you. Even though your power, your authority, it may be coming back, something that you have felt perhaps previously in your life, but this particular victory, this achievement is something that you haven't experienced before, because you are getting to the top, you are climbing those mountains. This is something, Justice at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is your well-deserved result, your well-deserved victory. At any time we need to remember to be aware what we put on the scales, and it seems that you are able to balance your scales very skillfully. Remembering that every action has consequences. This is about doing what's right and maintaining our ethical balance as well. Balance between our mind and our heart. You are maturing and growing with the Lovers, and this is victorious. It's a huge success and a huge achievement on your way with the Six of Wands, and it's something that you deserve with Justice. This is your well-earned result. But you need to approach everything from the place of love, and with the Lovers and with practicing love and making choices from the place of love, self-love, love to yourself as well, and that maturity, as I said. You are mature enough to make wise choices. Something flipped over. Two of Cups. So we have the Lovers and we have Two of Cups. See, that's when they show up. Until this card showed up, I said, I don't feel another person. It's like you need to go through that inner journey, ascend and grow with the Lovers, mature. Rise victoriously with the Six of Wands, and rise, not only this is your well-deserved result, but you are emerging victorious and balanced. You are restoring your own inner peace, your balance. That's when the place for another person frees up. You are now ready, but you need to go through the process. You need to go through the inner journey that is your own journey. You're alone climbing before you are ready to join up with someone else. Like truly get together with someone, because the Two of Cups, just like the Lovers, is a destined connection. This is a divine bond, right? So if you want something that is true, if you want to be able to open yourself up to someone really destined for you, you need to go through that journey of growth and ascension. This is a path of healing as well, with Justice coming back to balance, but for you it's more of growth and expansion, and then leveling up, comparing to other signs that were strictly focused on healing. You are more about like a go-getter, getting yourself, you know, to the next level, higher level. Tower at the bottom of the deck, absolutely. And the Ace of Swords, look at this, I don't even have to shuffle. Ace of Swords, and let me just show you one more card. Ten of Swords. So, the story is that you need to first get yourself back into harmony, into balance, go through that growth process and maturing process before you can let someone. This is also coming to balance those two cards. Are you coming back to balance and harmony with yourself? So there is a little bit of healing, but the healing shows up with the Two of Cups. So it's like your individual journey is about growth. Your healing journey may be with someone. Okay, but first you need to grow and mature. This obviously can be self-healing with the Two of Cups. But now, as the Two of Cups showed up, from now on I see there's a room for another person. And with the Tower, this is, see, not only this is expecting the unexpected. Tower is a sudden change, some kind of a destruction that allows for renewal, but this is also liberation. Finally, the restrictions collapse. Whatever was holding you back is gone. This is why I say, as soon as you get back to balance yourself, the place for someone else shows up, because the limitations disappear with the Tower. They get destroyed, right? And you are the one to initiate the change, or at least at minimum you are supposed to not to resist the change. Okay, I really like this. With the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords is an ending of a painful cycle. It can even be a painful ending of a painful cycle. But with the Ace of Swords we have 10 and number 1. There's ending and a new beginning, or the other way around. This is a new beginning after a painful ending. This goes into the past. So whatever was hurting you and felt almost like... Well, Ten of Swords is a little death card for me in the Minor Arcana. So it was really something that was holding you down, because you were pinned to the ground with those swords. But because swords are our thoughts, can be words as well. Primary person who was pinning you down to the ground was yourself. Because, you know, those swords are put into that person with precision. And we are the only ones who can hurt ourselves with the biggest precision, because we know our weak points, right? With the Ace of Swords, that's a new beginning on a mental level, which means your perception changes. You finally see clearly, you achieve clarity, you mature, you rise above the clouds, which means that you must have finally climbed that mountain, right? So you are above the clouds. Now you see clearly. Now you can see the horizon much wider, because you stand on top of the mountain. Right, so the Ace of Swords symbolizes that you have a new vision, new outlook on the world. You are far-sighted. You see a lot more than you have been previously. It's like a strike of clarity, okay? You are struck by lightning of clarity, of truth. And you no longer, you will never go back to this if you maintain this clarity. If you follow this beautiful reborn mind, it's like you're reaching the higher level of mind, right? The higher mind, because you climbed the mountains. A beautiful reading, and I really like the vibe that your journey primarily is about growth. The healing comes when another person shows up, emotional healing. But you are growing, and especially in your higher mind capacity, higher consciousness, your mental capabilities, you are growing, and this is your growth. Like you are really, well, it's your journey that you need to go through on your own to really truly mature. And you have all the resources you need to go through that successfully, because you have the Six of Wands, provided that you make choices from the place of love. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart guide you above, right to the top of the mountain, so that you can get to that point of revelation, eye-opener, Can we get at least one more, please? You're making me pick the cards for you, so I will. The first one that showed up says, be kind always, even when someone doesn't seem to deserve kindness, be kind anyway, for you know not of their struggles. Honor what others have to offer and be willing to receive. Be kind to others. You're not the first sign to receive this message, so it seems that being kind is a theme, a wider theme as well. May mercy, peace and love be multiplied to you. And this one says, know that today you are stronger than you were yesterday. So with every day you grow, with every day you become stronger, with every day you progress forward, right? The best way to fill your life with love is to open your heart and give love. Practice love, right? I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Aquarius. I am wishing you a great fall season. If you enjoyed, consider liking, subscribing. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.